Seas and oceans are still the most used connection for goods shipping in the world, in spite of the appearance of air transportation and the drastic evolution of railways and connected international roadways. It's because of the efficiency of maritime shipping and developing large ships to consume less energy and thus less expenses. The first thing that might jump into your mind when we talk about maritime shipping is seaports, which are like the nerve system of this business. So, how reliant are countries on maritime shipping, and what challenges in maritime shipping they are facing? And deeper in this topic, how seaports contribute to economies, how this trade affects relations between countries. First, let's agree on two things. Countries that have access to seas and oceans are called maritime countries, and countries that don't are called landlocked countries. Deal? Okay. In simple words, trade and maritime countries altogether reach 92% of trade value in the whole world, and this value represents 80% of the whole world trade in terms of volume. It's a quantity metric, so maritime trade is important for the world, isn't it? Some maritime countries have maritime trade as an important pillar of the economy. Just like Singapore, the country has the busiest seaport in the world, which is Singapore Port. Trade and activities in ports of Singapore employs about 170,000 people, and this contributes to about 7% of the total GDP of the country. It's a good portion of the economy. However, economies and economic growth can be affected by sea trade significantly in some countries. Let's have Mongolia as an example. Mongolia is a landlocked country in Asia. It has to use China's Tianjin port to export goods from the US, Europe, and South Korea. One disadvantage is that Mongolia pays tariffs and fees to China, which causes a rise of pricing of exported goods. This obliges Mongolia to lose lots of money to keep operating their sea trades and thus affects their economic growth. Moreover, maritime relations between countries also affect political activities and relationships as well. Afghanistan is another landlocked country. In 2021, Afghanistan had been using Chahabar port in Iran to export goods. However, the business between the two countries stops sometimes for banking problems and sometimes for political problems. Afghanistan is obliged to either find another country to use its ports, which is too difficult due to the US sanctions on Afghanistan, or they have to obey to Iran's terms and policies, which is most likely to happen. So this has been a sneak peek to maritime trade and its importance and how it affects economy and politics. In the coming videos, I will dive deeper with you in sea trade to see details about busiest seaports and policies that different countries use in their maritime trade. In addition, I will tell stories from the history about maritime trade. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like and subscribe buttons and it will be much appreciated. See you soon.